Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
That's not in the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. 3-1, here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Batting sixth.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. And a ball, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. He get that ground ball, didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind at the count, 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Batting 7th.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bradley waits on the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is free. Stepping up now, Mark Reynolds.
Leading up for the Rockies.
And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Mark Reynolds.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hit back up the middle. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Ian Desmond is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
You can't help but feel good about yourself when you make a hitter look like that. That swing was heinous.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board, so you can bunt, move them up.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Nice pitch right there. You got him out in front on an off-speed pitch, and you know what? Right there, you know he's looking fastball. Runner at second. He wants to drive something in, really anxious. You took his aggressiveness and used it against him.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Okay, let's take a look at the defense for the Boston Red Sox. Brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking at Hanley Ramirez. They thought he was going to. Now, we've seen him at short. We've seen him at third. But first base, he's starting to look comfortable.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw won't get him. Standing in, Jeff Hoffman. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1.
Well, good idea. He just missed the pitch. He got the wrong one. He's looking for a fastball there. They threw him a changeup, and he just didn't go down to get it to drop the bunt. Even if it's a changeup or anything off speed, you still got to have a good approach of putting the ball down on the ground.
Fouled straight back. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Matt, I like that pitch. I'm surprised people don't do it more often. Runners in scoring position, you know the hitter's going to be aggressive, and he pulled the string with a beautiful changeup. Well, here we sit, 2 on, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Look,
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rockies leave them loaded. Some of the natural splendor of Denver and the surrounding areas. So we thank you for joining us here for Matinee Baseball on MLB Network.
The catcher, number 3.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Story will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting 9th, the pitcher number 41.
At the plate, Chris Sale. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Walters has it. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reynolds in foul ground, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
DJ
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Running hard. He's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third. The relay. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first run of the game could be coming pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the air now, out to right field. Betts is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game.
The right fielder.
From here in this one. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
Looked like he's trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
That pitch was executed perfectly, down and away in the zone.
Here's Mark Reynolds. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Sale sets. 0-2 on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Another 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left. Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Story scoops it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting number 15.
At the plate, Dustin Pedroia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Well, that's a slider breaking in right there, and if it's not in on your hands, that's a dangerous pitch. He got lucky.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. They just have to be ready to swing.
Nipped the corner, 2-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Runner goes for second. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed. And with that, the side is... digging into
the 4th inning. Left fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Gasman.
This ball's grounded foul. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. But he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout.
Now batting.
At the plate, Trevor Story. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Now batting, catcher, Tony.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
No runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Hanley Ramirez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Hanley Ramirez.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch. He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
Probably good he didn't make contact on that one. It's so tough to get around on a fastball up and in.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Catcher, number 3, Sandy.
Ready now,
Leon.
Sandy Leon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. Now the pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Desmond posts under it, and that ends the inning. Red Sox. Now at the plate, Jeff Hoffman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Pitcher, Jeff Hoffman.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off. Here's the 0-1. Way out in front.
This guy's one of the great pitchers in the game. When he's pitching from 0-2 counts, hitters don't have a chance.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. 7 in a row. Flat out dominant. And the digging in to try it again. Chris Sale comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Chris
high and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Eduardo Nunez.
Eduardo Nunez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Eduardo Nunez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Nolan.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Got him.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Up next for Colorado.
In is Gerardo Parra. A hit in 2 tries so far. This will be handled by Pedroia at second. Throw gets him 2 down.
The first baseman, number 12.
Here's Mark Reynolds. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Boy, Matt, he's making this good team look silly. He's about 1 pitch away. I mean, 1 good strike from getting all the way through the 6th inning, shutting these guys down. Really nice job.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that. Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Dustin Pedroia.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, left fielder, Andrew.
Ready for another chance. Andrew Benintendi. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Got him swinging in the dirt. Walters is after it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout.
Oh, man, he just muffed that throw. No other way to explain it. Looked like it caught him in the heel of the glove instead of the pocket, so he's going to get hit with a fielding error as a result.
Xander Bogaerts is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Blackman's after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And the pitch on 2-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Ian Desmond. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Ian Desmond.
And Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Tony.
Striding in once again, Tony Walters. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 0-1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Story is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 3, Sandy
Ready
Leon.
for another shot now. Sandy Leon, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
The pitcher, number 41.
Digging in once again, Chris Sale. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
I'm not sure what he saw in that pitch. Just a little too aggressive. That ball's in the dirt.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Mitch Moreland will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Moreland.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
It looks like fatigue's not going to be a factor for him. He's still popping the glove in the high 90s, and we're late in the game right now, Matt.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Red Sox go down. Blaine Boyer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 51.
Carlos Gonzalez is up off the bench.
Carlos Gonzalez.
And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. For his career in this matchup, a 3-for-7 line. He also has 1 home run. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it. Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
The center fielder, number 19. Charlie
Digging in
Blackmon.
now, Charlie Blackmon. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Swing and a liner. Foul. One out, nobody on.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
Man, he wanted that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
1-1, here it comes. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Betts ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third, and he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only 1 away. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw. The tag. He's safe. Stepping in to the box.
Number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A 1-run here, 1 hit, no errors. Number 56 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Mookie Betts. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
So we got him swinging. Mookie Betts goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Dustin Pedroia is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold.